What is going on, everyone? My name is NWO97 and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. Today we're actually going to talk about something a little different. Um, it seems like I don't see a lot of people talking about this, but at the same time, like, people outside of the community are actually talking about this, so I feel it's actually important to talk about it. You probably know the situation with, Forsaken coming out and all that, right? And like every Destiny 2, or really any Destiny, DLC, there's always a little price tag on it, right? Forsaken is actually pretty cheap overall, just for the size of the game, right? For example, the Taken King was $40. I think Rise of Iron was like $20 or $30, and all that. But the thing about the Forsaken is that it's just huge. It's ginormous, right? It's ginormous, but it only costs $30 to get it, right? But a lot of people are very angry with how the purchasing process works, and I kind of want to clear some things up slash show really just tell Bungie that there's something that they really need to do right now, honestly. I just want to make some things clear and also state something that's really, really obvious. Okay. One. Okay. First of all, guys, for those of you who are saying that all the update doesn't include anything at all unless you buy the Forsaken, no, that is not true. You can get everything. Like the random rolls for some of the stuff. The what did you call it? The fix for the weapon, for all the weapon categories, so you're gonna have special going into the special items, like you're gonna have the power on the power items, and you're gonna have primaries on the primary items, right? And you can fix your own style, and you can have 3 shotguns if you want to. Okay, you can get that without getting the DLC at all. Okay, no problem. Bungie's going to have a lot of the weapons from Destiny 2 right now. They're actually going to be switched in certain slots that we know of. So, for example, Legend of Acreus is in the power ammo box right now, but once Forsaken comes out, it might be at the special slot. We just don't know, right? Or heck, it might even stay at the power slot. And yeah, it's gonna be like that. You're gonna have a lot of snipers that are gonna be inside the special slot, while some of them are gonna be on the heavy slot, and maybe even some of them the primary slot. That's how it's gonna work, right? I would think Hawthorne shotgun or something like that would be in its primary slot or something like that. It's just how it would set up. It'll be set up, right? So all the updates. Actually, I think Bungie did a good job just explaining it. That a lot of the new improvements for the game will actually be available to everyone, not just people who buy Forsaken. Just so to let you guys know that. Two, this is probably the most important thing that I want to tell you about this video. You cannot play Forsaken unless you have Destiny, Curse of Osiris, and Warmind. Okay, and that actually comes up to the third point, right? So, a lot of people are actually getting angry because, in order to play Forsaken, which actually looks pretty good, honestly. I've been saying nothing but good from this, Forsaken thing. Of course, there's probably gonna be some problems, I don't know, meta, or some glitches, etc., etc. Maybe even some of the story, some of the stuff doesn't make any sense. It gives us more questions, like it always does. It just looks good, The gameplay looks like it's gonna be a lot better than it normally is, but and I noticed that some people are actually interested in coming back to Destiny 2. It's just either one, Destiny players didn't buy Destiny 2 at first, but so they've just been waiting, and they just been hearing all the random crap going on with Destiny 2, so they're not playing, but they want to go to Forsaken right now, and that's gonna cost a lot of money. You're gonna have to get not only the expansions, but the entire game and Forsaken, which is I don't know, what's that, over almost $100 purchase right there, and that's kind of not worth it. So So they want to have like a certain price check, so that they'll be able to get the entire game like that, right? So you have a whole bunch of options for you to buy the game. Like for example, if you already bought like all the expansions in the game and all that, you can just get Forsaken for $30. That's it. You're good to go, right? But then there's also the other stuff, like like the exclusives, right? And that's basically $50 in total, right? So if you're gonna get Destiny, the um, all the expansions and Forsaken, that's gonna be like $120. And people say, forget it, that's not worth it. I'm not getting a game that I'm probably going to like. There's a chance I might not like it for $120. No, that's not worth it. So yeah. So some of the what I'm saying is a lot of the price options are not exactly made for people that actually want to play Destiny for the very first time, right? So there's gonna be times where like your friends, like there's gonna be people who play the game a lot, and they just invite their friends like, hey, you could go ahead and play, this game and all that, right? And sure, there's like sharing options like with PlayStation and all that, but what if you're already doing that with somebody, right? Like I remember the longest time it was like my uncle who first introduced me to this game, and I got it for free, and then I got the stuff for myself later on. That's how I was introduced to Destiny. But imagine in this case right now where my uncle say, hey, you should play this game. It's really cool. But then but it costs like $120 to get everything. Like it's gonna be a lot more difficult for me to enjoy the game slash get into it in the first place. So, the thing is, Bungie has said that they're gonna get more buying options. It's just, obviously we heard stuff like this before. This isn't the first time people talked about this. Bungie said that there's a point in time where you can get Rise of Iron, like all the expansions, Crow's End, House of Wolves, Taken King, Rise of Iron in the game entirely for $60. Awesome deal. Honestly, I think it's still up right now. So if you want to play Destiny, that's literally the best deal you can get. There's loads of content there, and it's just worth playing. Honestly, it's one of the best deals you can get in gaming history, right there. Destiny is still an awesome game. I totally recommend you do it if you haven't played it yet. So with Destiny 2 right now, we don't have that option. So at this point in time right now, like either you have to pay at least $100 to get the entire game, like and able to play Forsaken, like the entire game, or you don't buy it at all and you won't play it at all. Even though you want it to. So what I'm basically saying is, Bungie, like you probably messed up on some of the release dates with some of the pricing and all that. Like sure, like you could work it out just by having a certain deal where you can get everything for like I don't know $70 or $80. I think it'll be a good price for like getting like the entire set of expansions for like $60, and then like you can get like all the exclusive stuff for like $20. It'll be like an $80 purchase and all that, right? Or you could get something like where you can get like Destiny for like I don't know. I think Destiny 2 is like $40 right now, so you can get that. You can get $40 the game itself plus 30 for all the expansions right now. Like even though it's like $10 more than usual, but that's like the entire set, So it'll be like a $70 purchase, Some people say that's too cheap. Some people say it'll be too expensive if it was like $90. So I would say that around like $75 to $80 is a good price tool. And then again, I am a gamer. I am not an expert at retail at all. Okay, if you want to ask, like probably ask my brother who actually knows about retail. But I am going to specifically on the point of the gamer, right? And the gamer is buying the game himself, and what the gamer wants is a game where you can get everything for a good price. So Bungie, you should probably announce for it really soon, or else there are gonna be bigger consequences. So honestly, try to make a good deal so that everyone could play the game and they can all enjoy it. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you go ahead to like, comment, subscribe. And what are your thoughts with this little issue? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, guys. Thank you, guys. God bless. Goodbye. And I'll see you next time. See ya. So Sonic, see if I can press the square on this so I can just get on top of it.
Right.
Let's see what happens. Maybe we can. Oh, you can! Oh yes! Oh yes! No, 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 get it, stay, 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 stay! No! Oh my goodness.